Welcome back to my isolation diary. It's lovely of you to give so many kind comments, and keeping in touch at this time really has meant the world. I'm back in my little cubby corner because this week I'm going to introduce something of, I think, a two-parter, might be a three-parter. I'm hoping I'll be able to do this in 2 episodes. But the thing I really want to talk to you about is the single, because I have been reconnecting with so many things during lockdown that I have long loved and lost as I thought. But I've got here the very first single that I ever bought, and as you'll see, it's not in great condition. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Welcome to the Pleasuredome. I think I bought that in Wimborne or Boscombe, but certainly around Bournemouth, staying with my granny, and it got flooded in storage. And that's happened, but I'm going to clean it up and save it because it is one of my favourite recordings of all time. I like the strangeness of it, I love the lyrics, I really enjoy the production. I think Trevor Horn is a complete genius, and the depth, the scope and the scale. If you've got any access to a digital music provider online, just download it. As part of the album, actually, it's longer and better, but the scope will blow your mind. And I remember at the time, Frankie Goes to Hollywood had that naughtiness around them. Relax had happened, Two Tribes had happened. Pleasuredome felt like, I can't remember how old I was, I must have been 10, but it felt more accessible at that age. And it's always stayed with me, and it's inspired me to introduce the theme of this week's Isolation Diary, which is, I don't quite know how to say it, but I'm going to write, record, and release a single, because I want singles to come back. I love them. I just think the albums are great, but that sense of, one song emblematic of a moment, that's the sort of thing I want to tap into during our moment here in lockdown. So, I used to do a bit of, singing and performing at Heady Days, living in Edinburgh, down in various places, and I'm going to bring that back to life. So stay with me. Any suggestions or ideas about how to record would be greatly appreciated. Do please give me a feedback. I'm planning at the moment just to use GarageBand or something like that. But if anybody has any bright ideas, please let me know. As I embark on my journey to, record my own single, release it into the wild, and celebrate all the things that we can achieve while we find ourselves in this slightly peculiar situation. And most of us with ever-enlarging hair. Quite enjoying that. Thanks for watching the Isolation Diary, and I will see you here next time, hopefully with a song to play.